Very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to St. Anne's Public School Bagpat online economics classes. As you know that we are working from our home. So my dear students, today we are going to discuss again chapter number 1, Indian economy on the eve of independence. As you know that in my previous video we have discussed what was the condition of Indian agriculture on the eve of independence and what was the condition of Indian handicraft on the eve of independence. But today we are going to discuss means what was the condition of India's foreign trade during the British period. During the British period means we are talking about during the British period, not on the eve of independence. Means we are talking about during the British period. See, means first of all, British maintained a monopoly. First of all, what do you mean by monopoly? Mono means single. Mono means single and poly means sailor. Mono means single and poly means sailor. Means British maintained a single sailor, or you can say monopoly control over India foreign trade. Over India foreign trade. Both exports as well as imports. It means that British maintained a monopoly. Monopoly means single. Monopoly means single sailor, single trader, single sailor. You can say single trader over India foreign trade, both exports as well as imports. Half of the trade. Half of the trade means 50%. Means 50%, or you can say more than 50% of the 50% of trade was restricted to Britain by British government. To Britain by British government. See, I hope all of you have understood. Means half of the Indian trade, half of the Indian trade was permitted. You can say was permitted, was restricted to Britain by British government. See, next point. This point is clear. First point, maintained a monopoly control over India foreign trade, both exports as well as imports. Second point, India was net exporters. Means India was net exporters of raw material and primary products. It means that India was exporting. India was exporting raw material and primary products to Britain, or you can say India was exporting raw material and primary product to Britain, like in form of cotton, wool, jute, indigo, silk, sugar, etc. And net importers of finished goods. Net importers of finished goods means India was importing finished goods from Britain. What do you mean by this point? India was exporting raw material and primary products to Britain, or you can say like this, means India was selling raw material and primary products to the Britain. And see, net importers of finished goods means India was importing finished goods from Britain. You can say India was purchasing finished goods from Britain. So I hope this point is clear. See, next point. India had large export surplus. What do you mean by this? It means that during the British period, export of India was greater than the import of Britain. Export of India was greater than the import of Britain. So it means that India had large export surplus, which however could not result in any of gold. You can say any inflow of gold or silver or foreign currency in India from Britain. First of all, please try to understand this. Suppose you know that India was exporting. India was exporting raw material and primary products to Britain. To Britain. It means gold. See, gold or silver or foreign currency means, or you can say inflow of gold, silver, foreign currency in India. Foreign currency in India. But suppose if I am saying Britain was exporting, or say India was importing. India was importing finished goods from Britain. It means there will be outflow. There will be outflow of gold, silver, or foreign currency from India to Britain. From India to Britain. It means that export of India was greater than import of India, or you can say export of India was greater than the import of Britain. It means that India was in surplus situation. India was in surplus situation. It means that, but which however could not result in any inflow of gold or silver or foreign currency in India from Britain. See, next point, surplus generated from exports were spent on administrative expenses of British government. See, what do you mean by this? It means that, see, surplus generated from exports means were used by, or you can say used by British government to fulfill his administrative expenses of British government, not on development of Indian economy. Please listen carefully. Surplus generated from exports were spent on administration expenses of British government, not on development of Indian economy. So that's why Indian economy remained backward. Stagnant, etc. It also means that India's foreign trade was not profitable for the Indians. We know that export of India was greater than the import of Britain. But India's foreign trade was not profitable for the Indians because surplus generated from exports were spent on administrative expenses of British government, not on development of Indian economy. That's why we are saying that means India's foreign trade was not in profitable situation, was not in profitable for the Indians. So I hope all of you have understood these questions. First of all, British maintained a monopoly control over India foreign trade. After this, India was net exporter of raw material and primary product and importer of finished goods. And third point, export of India was greater than the import of Britain. So surplus, but surplus generated from exports were spent on administrative expenses of British government, like salary of employee, like expenses of war. Means these are expenses related to administrative expenses, not on development of Indian economy. So I hope all of you have understood, or at the end of all these points you can say like this, means India's foreign trade was not profitable for the Indians. So please pause the video and note down this. See question number 5. What was the condition of India's demographic profile during the colonial period? Demographic profile means related to population. Means demographic profile relates to population. See, what was the condition of India's demographic profile during the colonial period? See, demographic conditions during the British rule. British rule means British period exhibited all features of a stagnant and backward means demographic. See, India's demographic profile was stagnant and backward economy means shows all features of a stagnant and backward economy. See, first of all, fluctuating population rate. Fluctuating population rate. It means that, what do you mean? Fluctuating means either increase or decrease. Fluctuating means either increase or decrease. See, the size of India's population, kept on fluctuating. The size of India's population kept on fluctuating till 1921. Till 1921. What does it mean? It means increase in one census or decrease in another census. Fluctuating means before. See, the size of India's population kept on fluctuating till 1921. What do you mean by this line? It means that increase in one census or decrease in another census. Means, see, after that it went on rising. After that, population rate went on rising, and population of India stood at 31.